want to, yes, go over this crazy section that we were talking about yesterday. Now, I want to just talk about the left hand first. Basically, when it comes to the fingering of the left hand, one would think that it's not rocket science, that's just a bunch of repeated notes, but I beg to differ. When the right hand doesn't really have a super complicated task, and I would say that these octaves are not that stressful to play, I like to change fingering in the left hand so as not to kind of fatigue one particular finger. Now, I like to switch to just one finger when the right hand has something a little more complicated to do, because the left hand can't be, moving around and kind of doing its own thing when the right hand already has a demanding task. So I like to just stick with one finger over and over and over when that's happening in the right hand. Right here, so you're using, so all of this line here, you're using 3-2-1, 3-2-1, 3-2-1, and make sure that the 3 happens when it's supposed to happen, like with that, with that. Anyway, so this line is all 3-2-1. As soon as you get to this line, immediately switch to just using 2. So this entire measure is 2-2-2. Now, right here in the middle of the measure, you're going to switch to 1, then use 2-2, then switch to 1-1-1, another 1-1-1, and then right here, the right hand isn't doing anything at this point. That's when you can switch back to 3-2-1, 3-2-1. Please mind this fingering. I want you to be accurate about it. Okay, so this is all 2-2-2. This is 2-2-2, 2-2-2. Then in the middle, 1-2-2, and then 1-1-1, and then 1-1-1, and then here you'll switch back to 3-2-1, 3-2-1. This is all 3-2-1 on the bottom line. And then when you get here, bottom line, second measure, you will switch to using only 3. Not 2 like over here, but 3 because you have to go to this 1-5 right away. So 3-3-3. And why are you switching to 3-3-3? It's because the right hand has something heavy to do here, okay? So your left hand needs to just be kind of not drawing attention to itself. When you get here, you need to use thumbs on these long notes. Thumb, thumb, thumb. So I like to do, I guess, 1-3-3-3-3-3. Do I switch to 4 there? Here, you might want to consider, still when you're here, keep using 1 and 3-3-3. Here, I don't know if you might want to consider starting to use 4 here. I think maybe that's what I do. So 4 question mark or 3 question mark. You can decide there. But right here, I have 1-4-4. And then I switch to 2 here when this has to happen. 1-4-4. Are you writing down this fingering? I hope so. Or you may have to rewatch this a few times to get this all. But yeah, here, because now here the right hand really does have a crazy task to do. So you definitely just want your left hand to have a very kind of easy autopilot job to do, all right? I hope that you got all that here. Okay, so this is all 3-2-1, 3-2-1. Second line, you switch to 2. Here, you have to be mindful of that second measure. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1 again. Bottom line, second measure, you're switching to only 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Here, 3, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5. Then here, it's 1, 3, 3, etc. 1, 3, 3. It's all 1, 3. And here you might want to consider switching to 4, 4, 4, but you may be able to use 3, 3, 3. Here 1, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Switch to 2, 2, 2 there, and then you keep using 2. Okay, I want to see that that's accurate. And now we're gonna do both hands and right hand, and I mostly just want you to observe. The way I practice this, I'm really not gonna talk much. I just want you to observe my sort of thought process with this next part. Now, as I discussed in the lesson, there is a certain balance which merges between the really rigid, organized, kind of OCD way of putting this together, and then at some point just kind of like playing through it and seeing what happens. I want to show you lots of the rigid ways that I practice this before I experiment with the sort of throw caution to the wind way I play it. Let's do some right hand first. This first chord, I like to let it fade away. I know that Beethoven wrote a rest here, but I like to just let this happen. What's the harm in that? I don't think Beethoven would care. I think that it's kind of cool letting it fade. Okay, so... Always get ready. Lift early. Get ready. Now, hold on a second. This next part, I do realize that those 16ths are not triplets. I understand, I respect it. The reason I'm making them triplets, it's just a sort of temporary fix manipulation. If I'm organizing this trill into 16th notes, it just sort of mathematically works out that I line up the C with this lower C. So I know it's not correct, and I'm not gonna perform it that way, but just in the rigid way, just turn it into a triplet. You'll see what I mean. So notice I didn't really discuss fingering when we were looking at the music, because I'm trusting that you just look at what fingering I'm using. Okay, here we go, both hands. Obviously, when the right hand, if I was to play the right hand with both hands, I would be able to hold these notes. Okay? You can't really do that with one hand, at least unless you can trill with 4 and 5, which, good luck with that. The good news is that you'll have the pedal down, so you're not going to lose these notes. See what I mean? You're not losing these notes at all. Oh, by the way, I wanted to show you the part that I turned into triplets, which wasn't supposed to be. If I do a free trill, still slow, but a free trill, you'll see now I turn them back into 16th notes. Watch this. See how that came in between where it was supposed to? Okay. Let me do that now with some pedal, but still the rigid, organized plan. Here we go. That's wrong. Sorry. Let me do that again. I was supposed to do it much slower, so sorry about that. Pedal and slow. Trying to think what else I could do. I know what I'm going to do. Right now, I'm going to play this slowly, but I'm going to speed it up. You're actually going to see some manipulation happening here. Let's test this out to see if it actually sounds good. Oops. Okay, so you're getting the idea. I can't remember if I've done it the risk-taking way after all that rigid practice. Let's see. Let's see how I do. So, and last but not least, I want to go back to one more time of the very rigid OCD way of practicing this, almost as a perfectionist, has nothing to do with speed. how, again, it's just like with the second movement and with the partita, I am going to be using pedal, which gives me the luxury of moving to the next thing earlier. See? See, I'm not trying to hold, but again, I mean, the way it's actually written is you would need 3 hands to play this, so. But with one hand. See, I'm doing this 1, 2, 5, get ready, 4th finger here, 4, 1, 2, 4, 5, and then switch to 1, 3. 2, 4, 3, jump, 1, 2, 5. This next one, sorry, with one hand and pedal. Sound that much different, does it? Okay, I hope I've just sort of taught you by showing you, not by telling you, but by showing you the way I practice this. If you have enough discipline with this part, then eventually you'll be able to fly through it and your fingers will just kind of sort of know what to do, okay? Okay, I hope this has helped. Good luck.